You have your future in your hands, your destiny. Because for now, in under one Nigeria, the Fulani is inhibiting everybody. The Fulani Caliphate is holding everybody ransom. They are holding the destinies of every indigenous population in Nigeria. But what we want is for you to hold, take back what belongs to you. It doesn't matter whether you are Hausa, because the music I put now is an Hausa music. They are talking about the situation in Nigeria. How let Buhari have is sponsoring his brothers, the Fulani. See, they are the Hausas, but now they are getting the message that they are not the same with the Fulani. Do you understand? That is it. Therefore, what we want is for you, the Hausas, to come out, liberate yourselves. No person can do it for you. We are helping everybody, every indigenous population, to liberate themselves from the grips of the Fulani oligarchy. That is what we are doing. Forget about what people, politicians, the agents of the Fulani Caliphate, what they are saying, like Obasanjo, that minority will suffer. And our leader asked him, what about the Nupe people that are undergoing forceful conversion, being beheaded, being removed from their ancestral lands by the Fulani terrorists? What about them? What are you doing for them? Is Nigeria making them happy? We want everybody, every indigenous population, to rise up against this Fulani oligarchy, this Fulani Caliphate that has turned everybody into cow. That is the reality. Has turned everybody, therefore, into cow. Welcome. That is the to this edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA service. While coming or listening, please, the only criteria to listening to this platform is your common sense, nothing more. Your common sense. That is what you have to bring. After all, common sense is not common. Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, the creator of the whole universe, hallowed be thy name. Chukwu Okike Abiama, the God of our ancestors, we have gathered once again in order to do the needful, to preach the gospel of liberation, the real gospel of freedom, the gospel of the kingdom of heaven in this planet Earth. The God of our ancestors, behold, we are fighting a very tedious and monstrous war, but we are winning because you are with us. Chukwu Okike Abiama, behold, we have many detractors, many enemies, both internal and external. Those that want us killed, those that want us eliminated, but kill them. Kill them. The same way they want us to die, may they not see the light of the day. Behold our leader, the divine gift you have given unto us, Mazi Johnathan. I present before thee. Continue giving him more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in order to carry out or continue carrying out this tedious job. It's a tedious journey. The same way Moses carried the Israelites for 40 years in the desert. Many challenges. He carried the burden because you are with him. Therefore, I know that is the same way you have given our leader Mazi Johnathan the wisdom, the understanding, the intelligence, and the knowledge in order to do this work, because this is what he is born to do. Destroy them that wants us destroyed and kill them that wants us killed. That at the end Nigeria will be totally destroyed. And through the ashes of the destroyed Nigeria will rise up the indigenous nations that are being caged in that place. Thank you, Chukwu Kiabiam, for in your name we have prayed. He say, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA service, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu, and today is the 10th day of May in the year of our Lord 2021. Before I continue anything, there is something I want to talk about. And I will read it from the tweet of our leader, Mazi NNAMDI'S, a few minutes back. The public is hereby notified that the allegations that IPOB is plotting to attack Lagos is a lie. Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Hakeem Odumosu, who made the allegation, is a former CSO to Tinubu, and their intention is to fuel division between Yorubas and Biafrans. It won't work. This is not 1967. Do you see these people? They are fighting back. These demons. This Omajomo, do you see they are fighting back? Do you see they want to introduce what they did during the NSAS protest? And now you understand. Just imagine. How do you think, with all sincerity, which this generation of Biafrans and Oduduwa, how do you think that Biafrans will even think about this? Attacking Lagos for what? Let me tell you what they intend doing. Because, we are 7 steps ahead of them. Let me tell you what they intend doing. The same way they went to Anambra and they robbed Bank DSS and put the Biafra flag there. Let me tell you what they want to do. They want to do what Hitler did to start the Second World War. I think I've preached this before here on this platform. You know what Hitler did? For him to invade Poland, he had a scheme, intelligence scheme. He used his SSS, Secret Service, the Gestapo. He used them. They attacked, in the border town, the radio station of the Nazi radio station. The German Gestapo, they dressed themselves in Polish military camouflage and had series of raids. Even they killed Germans in their radio stations, in their barracks, in prisons. In order to justify, immediately they attack. The German stations, German radio stations and media. They started hollering, look at what Polish has done, this and that. They video everything. Under a few hours, they invaded Poland. That was the start of the Second World War. Do you understand? This is what the DSS, the Nigeria DSS, is planning to do. They wrote it down, and dish it out through the media. IPOB is planning to attack Lagos. Now, what they will do is they will have their DSS or their collaborators. Even they might dress in IPOB regalia. You say something that is in the market, any person can do it. And now they will go and bomb somewhere, and attack somewhere. And they will set somebody, few of them, we have captured some. They will set him up. The Channels Television and the AIT, they will be videoing. Okay, who are you? I am the second commander of ESN. We attack here. They will just be talking rubbish. Let me tell you, this is not 1967 as our leader said. One of the main reasons we couldn't survive 1967 to 1970, do you know why? Lack of media. No person had our own voice. The Fulani Caliphate stifled us. We don't have nothing, no place, no outlet, no media outlet. But today it's no more like that. As I'm talking to you, my voice is sounding at the four corners of this planet Earth. Do you understand that? So anything they do, anything they plan, we reveal it, and there is social media. It's everywhere. People are hearing our voice. The media is no more controlled by the Fulani Caliphate. So that is where they fell woefully. Any plan they met, we reveal it. How on earth do you? This is a childish idea even. You know the Fulani Caliphate. They don't have intelligence. They are not intelligent. I'm telling you honestly, they are not intelligent. What they know is looting and bribing people into submission. If they cannot intimidate you, they bribe you. International communities, they bribe you. That is why Nigeria don't have electricity, because the money they will use in putting electricity, fixing roads, building infrastructures, they use it to bribe international organizations in order to lobby their image. Image laundering. They launder image. When you hear money laundering, it's illegal. You understand? You are laundering money that is not supposed to be laundered. The same way, you are laundering image is something that is not normal. Because if you are working as a country, you don't need to launder your image. Good market sells itself. You don't need to start paying people, bribing people in order to present you as Nigeria is a beautiful place. It's unity in diversity. Or this. You don't need to even pay no person, no kobo, in order to launder your image. Because what you are doing will be seen all over the world. So it will just attract people naturally. Naturally, it will attract people. That is it. So what Nigerian DSS is doing is to make sure that they bring confusion between Oduduwa and Biafra. They don't know that we are far ahead of them. This generation, Tinubu that is doing all these things with his Fulani masters, they are analog. I'm telling you. Look at, if you give a Tinubu even mobile phone, maybe you don't even know how to log into Facebook. I'm assuring you that you don't even know how to log into Facebook, because they have expired. So all their plans are expired plans. They don't know that this generation has, before you even think about something, we have seen it. We have thousand means of countering it. Do you understand? That is why they are in trouble. So what they did during the NSA is what they want to do. I still remember the words of one Charles Apoki. I love that man. I don't know where he is. I tried to have personal contact with him, but I never succeeded. I think he's an Edo man from Edo State, I think. Or Delta, something like that. He said that he was telling the Nigerian youths that time during the NSAS war, he said, look, you don't know what you have engaged in and the people you are fighting. He said, these people are old warriors. They are experienced in fighting this type of battle. If they will come with a religious sentiment, religious division, ethnic division, party, they will throw at you different things. If you're able to survive them and defeat them, they will all run away. They will disappear. That is what they are doing here. How can you on earth? Ipob is planning to attack Lagos, and they will use their DSS collaborators, go and do something, bomb or attack one place. They say, oh, it's IPOB. Oh, look at Biafra flag there. Oh, look at these are childish plans. I'm telling you honestly. These are childish plans. I tell you, our leader have been telling us, and we have been shouting it here. The nightmare, the only nightmare of the Fulani Caliphate is unity. Unity of the Southerners. Unity of the indigenous population. Unity of the indigenous. I'm not talking about, we staying together doing one thing. Oduduwa and Biafra and Biafra doing one thing together. No. Unity of purpose. Oduduwa will be doing their thing. Biafra, we are doing our thing. Now, Arewa and even Middle Belt, they are doing their own thing, agitation. That is their nightmare. Nightmare is what they fear most. So they will come through divisions, practical ones, trying to insert divisions by when they will attack some places in Oduduwa land. They say, oh, it's a IPOB. So that feeble minds will start saying, hey, but you people say, you are doing, why you say, let us agitate, and now you are attacking us. We are not the do again. One Nigeria. Just like, very childish. This is the result they want. But they don't know that we are highly above these their childish plans. So, just for your information, this is why we bring this, for you to understand. Because we said things before it happens. They did the same rubbish in order to incite our people, the Biafran population, against IPOB. When they rob bank, right from start. IPOB never. If you are a student of our leader, Radio Biafra, right from start, 2013, 2014, our leader have rejected anything attacking bank. He hated. Look at even during NSAS protest. Even when he was talking against the people that made mistake to attack bank, if not the infiltrators from DSS during the NSAS protest, our leader want to cry his eye out. And now they went and attacked the bank. They say it's IPOB. No person even tell people. Even a palm wine tapper in the village. Not that I'm neglecting. All these are wise people, but I'm when it comes to maybe information gathering, you will say that these people are the background because they don't have too much means of getting information. But people in the remotest part of the village, once they hear that, they laugh. You ask them, they say, no, IPOB, they don't do this. No, it's not them. It's not them. They know. It's not them. So that news died a natural death. Even they were ashamed. Even Nigerian government was ashamed even to openly say it's a IPOB. So it died a natural death. Do you understand? It died a natural death because everybody knew or everybody knows. People are now enlightened. People are no more like before. People are no more zombies like before. You understand? People are no more like before. People's eyes are open to the basic issues. So this plan, it didn't work. Fulani Caliphate, please try again. Because this plan is dead on arrival. Please. Try again. Try again later. They should try again later. Because this plan you are hatching, it doesn't work. It will not work. It will backfire on you. So please try again later. Bring another version, and we will dissect you and shame you before even arrival. Everybody's eyes, most people's eyes are open. Odudua, Biafrans, Middle Betas, even Arewa is open. It is coming up. You hear their music. We must continue. I will start by making my usual remarks. Please. Stop referring to these people as the House of Fulani. There is nothing like the House of Fulani. What we have are the Hausa and the Fulani as different people. Do you understand? Or different people. Or different peoples. It is only in Nigeria you even equate Hausa and Fulani. They are not like that in any other part of Africa. Even in Niger Republic, you don't have anything called House of Fulani. There are Fulanis there that is, I think, 0.5% of the population or 0.2% of the population in Niger. People don't know. Niger, you know these Fulani, they are butterflies calling themselves birds. People don't understand this. There are countries, even the Fulani or parts of country, even in Nigeria, there are states, even in the north, that the Fulani, they are not even up to 10,000. You know what they are doing now? They are bringing their people from everywhere, from Africa, every part of Africa, in order to swell their population as they could. In other countries, they are assimilated. The Fulani you are seeing, they are invisible. Even in Niger, even in Chad, they are invisible. Do you understand? Even in Mali, what happened in Mali is that, look, when these jihadists, Arab jihadists from Libya, they ran down to Mali. You understand? I could say with the aid of France, because they know what happened there. You know, there is a magazine I read that time. He talked about it. He said these jihadists coming down to sub-Saharan Africa from Libya, they were crossing the border. I mean, they were spotted because they have convoy of hundreds of vehicles and war equipment. You know, can't world powers, do you think that they didn't see them? They saw them in the desert, open space, in a convoy. This thing I'm telling you is just like top secret. I'm telling you honestly. Algeria government spotted them. They contacted France and said, what is happening? Do you want, because Algeria wanted to block them. Algeria wanted to block them. Do you know what France told them? I think it was Sarkozy that time. He told the president, he said, are they coming into your country? Do you want your country to go into flames? Leave them. Let them go down. Leave, just do. You didn't see nothing. You didn't hear nothing. And that is how these Arab jihadists, they came down to Mali. Because there is one rare earth that is found in Mali. You can never hear this in any place. There is one natural resource, very, very critical, they found out in Mali. This is why they put all these things. You see, they are digging this. France, they are digging this. secretly, taking it not even from ship or anything. They are taking a flight, taking it. It's a top secret. So when these jihadists came down from Libya, and Algeria kept quiet because you know, if you talk, France Ghana, because even they were having their own problem, and thank God, they thank God that their own jihadism, everything cooled down. So they say, it didn't concern us. The only thing we will defend our border with Mali. So when the jihadists entered Mali, Fulanis that we are there, people that we are there for decades, if not for centuries. Even places they call Masina. It is the Fulani abode, I think, in central Mali. These Fulani that are living with people as good neighbors, they saw these Arabs, they with their extremist ideology. Now they joined them. And this Fulani, they are the people that know the ground. Do you understand? They know who is who, they know the ground. They become the house rats. They started helping the Arabs to slaughter the Dogons, the Bambaras, the indigenous population that they were living as good neighbors for centuries. They then started even the indigenous population. These people, they are Muslims, so oh, people don't talk. When people are talking about living in peace with this Fulani, oh, give them ruga. I say these people, they are ignorant of these people. They don't know the Fulani. They don't know them. Or either they know them, but they believe that whatever they will do, they will not do it in their lifetime. So if they are gone, now the future generations, now their problem. That is what the mischief of all these politicians in our land. You know, I think there is a king in the Bible. There was a king, a Jewish king, and a prophet of God. God sent his prophet to the man and said, look, the people have sinned, you have sinned, this and that, I will do this. God told him many dreadful things he would do to his house. And you know what the useless king asked the prophet of God? He said, sorry, sir. When are this thing going to happen? This apocalypse going to happen? Is it going to happen in my own time? The prophet of God said, no. Unfortunately, you will be, or fortunately for you, it will not happen in your own time. You will die. After you are dead, it is when you are long gone that this thing will happen. He laughed. He said, Nachuku, thank you very much. As far as this thing will not happen in my own time, please. I beg, live life. The mob, that is the hardest bar. Belial. Now let us worship and make merry. It will not happen in my own time. It's after I have long gone. Very, very selfish individual. And this is what you are suffering today. What they are doing, as a governor, you have to sign Roga for Fulani to be. You don't know, you didn't know, or you are ignorant that it's because of this Roga that Ottoman and Fodio conquered or manipulated the Hausas into conquering themselves for him. They were given Roga. They were welcomed as visitors, living as tenants in the Hausa land of the old Songhai Empire. And little by little, they started manipulating. Had it been they were not given Roga, Hausa land wouldn't have been conquered today. Hausas wouldn't have become Almajiri today. Do you see the action of some people? You think that you are doing good. Today, these governors, because they are going, maybe they believe that from now till death, that they will be going on convoy, even if it is anyhow, because from governorship they will enter senator, from senator they will try to get minister, anything, until they become so old that they will retire in their country homes or in their go abroad and stay there. So they become untouchable. So anything, the results of the mischiefs they have caused by bringing Ruga, it will never affect them directly. When they die, after their great grandchildren, they suffer. It doesn't concern them. They have died. So, but you know why what we are doing? We are doing the right thing because we are not fighting only for ourselves. We are fighting so that even if we don't even benefit from what we are fighting for, our future generations will benefit from it. Do you see the difference? I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. Do you see the difference between us and them? Whereas these people, they are doing anything in order to just, scatter. As far as it favors them now, and in future people will suffer. That is not their problem. As Azikiwe did. As Okpa Biaseka did. As far as he becomes the administrator of Eastern State, if everybody can die, that is not his problem. Today he is no more, and we are suffering the effect of what he did. That is mischief, extreme selfishness to the high, extreme. Now add it again to the apex, to the highest level. But what we are fighting for, we might not enjoy it. Honestly speaking, we might not enjoy it. It is our future generations that will enjoy it. That is what George Washington did. He fought a war, suffered, and he didn't enjoy it. That generation didn't enjoy it. But today, everybody is, working hard in order to have American visa. Don't you see that those people, they are noble? Do you see that? Being truthful and whiter than white makes you speak boldly without fear or favor. That is what we do here. That is why when our leader speaks, he speaks without mincing words. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care who the truth offends. That is not his problem. Can you see any person, any politician come and speak? Because he have a skeleton in his cupboard. Yeah, they will. He cannot speak because once you are speaking like that, there are many things, many deaths in you, debris and deaths, fields in you that will be preventing you. But here we speak the truth. Nothing but the truth. And that is why we are bold. Because even Britain know that what we are saying, we are right. Forget about everything. They admire IPOB. Because they know that they passed through this process. Every developed world, every developed country passed through the process of what we are doing. That we are selfless. When our leader said that he is ready to sacrifice anything, people might not understand what he means. Sacrificing of anything in order for Biafra to come. It's very deep. That is a selfless act or a selfless pronouncement. We must continue. Please do the right thing by stop calling them or referring to the Fulani Caliphate or the Fulani House of Fulani. Stop referring to them as House of Fulani, please. We must continue. Sorry, I took a sip. Okay. I will go direct to the topic of my submission today. Our leader also made a heart-wrenching expose, teaching. And I'm going to continue on that. We must continue. The topic of my submission today. It says, best and permanent miracle. Listen attentively. The best and permanent miracle. The best and permanent miracle. That is the topic of my submission today. Okay. You know, Nigerians are looking for miracle in wrong places. They look for miracles in churches, in mosques, in shrines, etc. Other religious centers, they look for miracles. Looking for miracles in these places goes with superstition and promotion of ignorance. All these places you see, when you are looking for miracles, because, you know, it's before they are even telling people about, in church, about the kingdom of God, about heaven. Nowadays, it's no more heaven. They don't talk about heaven. Only maybe 1%. You know, just you know, just no church, no local heaven. The main thing there is about miracle. That is what is drawing people. I have made these personal researches. That's what I see. What is attracting people to churches today mostly is miracle. The best and permanent miracle is good governance. That is what people don't understand. People look for miracles in these places, and all those places, their CEOs now understand. They promote ignorance in the people so that they will be making them. You understand? You know, the same way the West, I mean the Europeans, Europe is promoting ignorance in Black Africa government or politicians by telling them, oh, you go to election, oh, you become democratic, oh, you are a democracy, oh, just go election, and even if thousands of people were killed, they don't care. The Europeans promote ignorance by pushing or making Africans continue pursuing shadow instead of facing the reality. Because the Europeans, they know what it took them. That is this thing. You know, that is the reality. They know what it took them to become enlightened, to embrace enlightenment. it cost them a lot. So they say, how can we just allow these apes just to go the right way immediately? They will suffer. We continue neo-colonialism. We continue pushing them off-road, pursuing shadows for eternity. Do you understand that? That is the same way the CEOs, what you call the daddy geos of these miracle centers, we call churches. You know, once you come to this place, you have a problem. You go with one problem or the other. Now that they will open office on your head, you are finished. Because they will first of all enter you to control your spirit. Once they control your spirit, you are finished. That is why today, you will see husband and wife. Before a husband will do something, even in the family, instead of telling the wife as a partner, he will first of all go tell his daddy Gio first to get permission. Vice versa, the same to a woman, the wife. Before doing anything, he will hide it to the husband and go first tell his daddy Gio. You start wondering, do you think that it is just normal? You know, when you capture somebody's mentality, it's finished. The person is finished. He can be anything. He can be a billionaire. He can be a public figure. But once the person behind him that captures his mentality is finished. You control him. That person controls him. Do you understand? They tell you are doing the work of God. You are doing the work of God. Brother Kengwan, the work of God have come. Donate. You don't even have to even feed your family. You go and try to solve that the Jews' problem. Don't you think that you are a zombie? They have captured your spirit because you are looking for miracle where there is no miracle. Remember, I'm talking about the best and permanent miracle. You know, when our leader spoke, I know some people will be somehow, but today people's eyes are now open. Many people are opening their eyes. I'm telling you, to the reality. Let me tell you one thing. The best and permanent miracle is good governance. The Europeans found out this secret. It's a very big secret. During 17th and 18th century, during the age of enlightenment, that is the age of reason. It includes range of ideas centered on the sovereignty of reason. I've been saying this off and on here. Range of ideas centered on the sovereignty of reason and evidence of senses. Evidence of senses makes, evidence that you are a human being. That is evidence of human beingness. That is what it means. Because when there is no evidence of senses, you are just an ordinary animal. You are a goat. Nothing differentiates you from a goat. The age of reasoning, it ushers in evidence of senses. Because it is senses, common sense is what differentiates human being from other animals. So once you grab back that your nature, you are giving God the glory. You are giving your creator a glory by being reasonable. Do you understand? Everything is if we are observant enough, we learn through day-to-day processes, daily activity. What is happening daily in this world, we should be learning through it. For example, during some thousands of years back, the old Israelis, they were enslaved in Egypt for 400 years, and God delivered them. Moses was used by God to direct them. Manna fell from heaven to feed them. Because that time humanity was on the kindergarten stage. Listen. Manna in a desert. Manna, food you don't know, fall like dew. And after, people just like cornflakes, cornmeal. Because of the stage people were at that time. God created human being just like as you born a child. When you born a child, you do everything for him as a baby. You take extreme care of him or her as a baby. You start by sucking breast. If he cry, you pamper him. Because it is his time to behave like that. It is natural. So all those time, it was natural. God even made things happen for them, for the Jews, for Israelites. In the desert, He killed Pharaoh for them. No problem. Because he know that it is their time. That time, their brain are not so developed as it should be now. But do you know what? Just fast forward. During 19th century, late 19th century, the few Jews, they started Zionism by themselves. They didn't wait for God to come and strike the Tsar of Russia, Soviet Union that time, to come and strike him dead as he did for Pharaoh. Now it is them that rose up and said, no, if we don't do this, all our race will be annihilated. Do you see the difference? The time of Egypt and Pharaoh, the Israelis didn't rise up by themselves. God even went and started just like begging, because he removed them through force. People don't think, they say, what is this? We are here as slaves, so now so we be, at least as we are eating, no problem. But God forced them. God went through somebody, through Moses, and said, God wants you, the God of our ancestors want to take you out. And he performed miracles. Miracles were about the 10 plagues. Before they were finally, they finally run away from Egypt. Pharaoh started pursuing them, and God delivered Pharaoh into their hands by slaughtering Pharaoh and the army. You see, it was a kindergarten's baby stage of humanity that time. But in 1890s, 1890s, when Zionism started, God didn't come and start doing what he did during the time of Pharaoh. I want people to understand what I'm saying. Instead, it is people that say, no. Come on, we have died enough. Are we not Israelis? Let us do something to save ourselves. And this idea ricocheted in many of their minds. Though there are many people that try to counter them and say, no, you people want to put us in problem. No. Many people wanted to sabotage them, but they persevered and said no. Instead, we sacrifice our lives. That is the rise of Zionism. They say many of them, many Israelis suffering like them, say no, this is too extreme. You are too extreme, too violent. And when there is a way to do it. Let us go through politics. Many of us, many of us are having political posts in Austria, in Germany, in Russia. Many Jewish, they have it. So we can do it through political process. But the Zionists, they say no, it is now or never. We must go back to our country. And they continue, they started the fight. The agitation, the Zionists, they are highly radical, or they were highly radical. Because without radicalism, you cannot start a movement of such. Just like IPOB, just be comparing with IPOB. Many of the people say, no, you didn't know, we have to enter politics. We have many of our people in politics. In Europe, we have many Jews. No, what we do, what we need is to just gather them. Now we put them the idea so that, we can vote for it one way. We'll be putting our people, and after, Koni way, even don't call it Israel, you continue that mandate of Palestine until once we get what we want, we change the name direct. Because, that is the way, The Zionists, they say, the only way is the hard way. We answer Israel right from start. And we must kill and be killed in order to get our land. That is the only way. There is no way you can do it. They say, nah, these people they are mad though. They are mad. Many distance themselves from them. But their action started. If you are against them as a Jewish, they kill you. People don't understand what is freedom fighting. These Zionists, if you are against them as a Jew, a fellow Jew, they eliminate you, they kill you. To tell them that they are serious. And the thing started gaining ground. People started joining. Say, oh boy, it be like say these people's method now be the best too. Do you see how things work? Remember, thousands of years back, God came from heaven, sent somebody, start telling them, the God of your forefathers, I am that I am. He said, I want to save you. So please agree to be saved. Now let us go to promised land. Because that time they were on just like babies. But in 19th century, it is them, because God knows that human beings have matured. So if human beings have matured, you need to mature with the time. You need to move with the time. God cannot come from heaven again, start telling you, oh, God wants to save you. Oh yeah, let us go. Let us be trekking and going. And God will be clearing bushes for you. You have to fight it now by yourself. Because they are matured enough. And they started it. Until the apex, 1939. When Hitler entered power, the radical man that hated Jews, it's always like that. Hitler gave the Jews their country. Oh God Almighty, no, I don't know. People don't understand what is happening. But I am telling you today, as our leader said, that Buhari, you see Buhari, he will give us Biafra. People don't understand what it means. Because that radical hater of the Jews that massacred the Jews, 6 million of them, I'll be 8 million of the Jews. But after everything, they marched to glory, 1948, and restored their land with glory. Today, Israel is moving on. Israel is one of the most powerful countries of the planet Earth. Whether you believe it or not, it is reality. It is factual. What am I trying to say? In Nigeria today, people are waiting for miracle, going to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What are you doing? They are waiting, they are praying for miracle. Oh God Almighty. Do you know that this is pure ignorance? People hearing my voice through FM. Now, let me tell you, pure ignorance. Even that Chukwin Akbuko, when I see you are praising, whether you are hearing my voice in Oroku, in Enugu, let me tell you, or you are hearing my voice in Yanagua, or in Iguacha, down to Ekotek. Let me tell you, stop being deceived. The best miracle, the best and permanent miracle is good government. What they are deceiving you, come miracle center. It is not miracle. They are duping you direct. They are promoting your ignorance. Do you understand that? Because you cannot open somebody's eyes and get something from the person. No. There is one of my friends. He told me a story. He said when he believed that because he said I think his elder or junior brother, he was sick, something like mental sickness, kind of. So he was telling people that look, they should take him to hospital. That time is long time. Now the whole family members say, no, there is one man, he's a healer in a miracle center, this and that. He said, okay, in order to prove to them, because he doesn't talk too much. He said, I know that what these people are doing are just manipulations. They don't do nothing. They manipulate your brains with one word. He said, okay, you know, to prove his family. He said, okay, we are going to go to that place. Don't worry. We are going to go meet the Miracle Center man, the church. But let us go with this plan so that we shall prove him right or wrong. They say, okay, bring your plan. This thing I'm telling you is a true story. He said, you know what we are going to do? You people should shave my hair. Shave my head. Remove everything. Shave me. And I will wear a kind of dressing that will make me look like I am that person sick. Now, that his brother that is sick, they dress him neatly. Very neat. And when we reach there, I know what let us see. I think he's a miracle man. He will come if he detects that it is my brother that is the person sick. Now I will agree with you that he will do the miracle. Because they say immediately, anytime before even you enter there, the miracle man will speak in tongue and tell you what you come for, everything. God will reveal everything to him. They say, okay, this man, he dressed, he's just like an actor. Very funny man, but with common sense. He dressed himself. They shave him. He said, shave my hair. I don't care. He shaved his hair. He wear one kind bongo and one t-shirt dirty. As if, walking as if they are holding him. When they alighted from the car, they hold him. They say, hold me. They hold him. He's behaving somehow. Miracle man, come. Oh, God, save. Oh. He come and touch him. Say, hey, you will be healed. Hey, you will be healed. Draw him. Enter into his church. Hey, laugh. Whereas the person that is sick is with him, very neatly dressed. No problem. Things, sometimes you use common sense in order to crack some problems. That is it. There, the whole family agreed with him. Say, oh boy, these people are charlatans. They are. After they discharge the man and say, okay, they will carry him, go home. That is where he converted all of them. That all these people, what they are doing is rubbish. What am I trying to say? I gave you an example before how God fought for Israelis, and later on, how Israelis fought for themselves for their liberation. Because these are two different times. Because at that early time, humanity, the brain of humanity never developed. God knows that. So he has to help. Just as you are helping your baby. A suck breast, a cry in the midnight, you wake, pamper him or her, give him breast. He will start growing. He start crawling, he start standing up, walking. From walking, maybe before you, every time, if you are going to the market, you tie him at your back. But once he start growing now, walking, sometimes you say, come down now, come and walk. Even if he's kind, you holler for, hey, come on, walk. Because you know that the time has come for him to do that. So you being the mother, it is not your responsibility to be carrying him 247 like before. Do you see? This is the way. The things we should learn is nature from God. Things we should learn. Because the way God dealt with, or spirits dealt with people 5,000 years back is not the same way today. Today, human beings, we have matured to, travel to space. If people can be building spacecrafts to travel to Mars, come on, and you are here praying for miracle, for you to for electricity. Oh God, this evening let there be electricity, please, in Jesus' name. God will look at you as an imbecile. Do you know what? A child that doesn't grow which means you are not normal. Do you understand what I mean? Just like I told you, when a mother borns a child, he carries him, he pampers him. A time comes, he starts walking, maybe 2 years, 3 years. He will not be carrying the child again like before. Sometimes, even if the child cries, sometimes or the time say, "Stop crying. You are of age. You are going of age." There are some behavior he will not like that child to do again. It is not because he don't love the child, but because of the time. The brain is supposed to be evolving and coming up, advancing. That is how God wants us. That is how God is seeing us. He created human beings, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, at the early time, just like, for example, in the Bible, the story of Philip, and Philip disappeared, and Philip was not again. And he met the Ethiopian eunuch, because there was nothing like aeroplane that time. So, and that mission was urgent. If we are going by the Bible story, that is why the Spirit have to take him in the spiritual telepathy to do the job, because it is urgent. It cannot happen now. Do you know why? Because you can buy tickets and travel anywhere around the world as you want. Within few hours, you are there. It is the work of man. And it is God that gave man the brain to do this. It is normal. Do you understand? You see, before, Kumi used to say watching television is bad. But now, these things are going on television. Who is deceiving who? People are going to churches, going to shrines to look for miracle. Whereas the best miracle is good government, good governance. Do you understand what I mean? The best miracle is good governance. The Europeans, they understood this secret during 17th and 18th century, during the age of enlightenment, the age of reason. That is why it took them time, it took them blood. They fought for this. Those that are for and those that are against. Before, as our leader said, you had it. We have been saying it here. Our leader said, he have been saying it also. Galileo Galilei. He is the father of physics. What human brain can think is not spirit. No. The father of what human brain can think about, a great thinker, a great physician. He observed that the earth moves around the sun. And religion said, no. They nearly killed him. Even the treatment they gave to Galileo, they gave him what do you call house arrest, and he died there. Pope John Paul II, I think in the 1980s, rendered apology to Galilei family. Go and Google it, it's true. What Roman Catholic did to his family, to their father, Galilei. So he rendered apology after almost 1,000 years or hundreds of years, because they found out that after all they are wrong, because they were ignorant. Therefore, our people today, I am telling you, remove yourself from this ignorance and embrace the best and permanent miracle. What is the permanent miracle? The permanent miracle is good governance. Our leader said something, that poverty is evil spirit. Some people can laugh there, some people can laugh about it, but it is true. Poverty is evil spirit. Europeans, they embrace enlightenment in order to fight insecurity, poverty. Poverty is number one. Because when you are, when you conquer hunger, you conquer everything. When you are hungry, you can be manipulated. When you are poor, you can be manipulated. Poverty, let me explain to you, please. Poverty in Nigeria People will think that it is only lack of food. Please, no. Poverty is about insecurity, about lack of insurance of your human being, of who you are and your properties, your life and your properties. It's poverty. You don't know that? Do you know how many people that call them that are rich? Let's say to that, Nigeria, you know, you are rich in Nigeria. In the next, one mad governor will come because he sees you as you voted or you campaigned for another man, his opponent. He will bulldoze you, make sure that he makes you poor. He destroy your business. That is insecurity. Do you understand that? These are the reasons why people embrace church, going to church. I don't know whether people understand what I mean. When our leader talk about poverty, it's not only lack of food. You can be rich man today in Nigeria, the following day you are poor. How many people did their goods? They are importers. They count in hundreds of millions of naira. But one day, one night like this, fire. Fire will break out in the market and burn down everything. They will turn immediately to poor people. That is lack of security. You are not guaranteed. You are rich, your wealth is not guaranteed in Nigeria. People die of a heart attack immediately or after. Or they develop one sickness or the other that kills them because of this. Because there is no security, no type of security and assurance in Nigeria. Do you understand what I mean? So everybody is embracing the church, oh, the man of God, so that even if you're okay, you are having, at least you're okay, you have your house, you pray, so that if the Nigerian military doesn't destroy your life, means of livelihood, armed robbers doesn't kidnap you or kill you, they don't kidnap your children, fire don't burn you or burn your goods or burn your means of livelihood, because there is no fire service. Do you see why people float to church? And do you see why they are taken advantage of? You see people with cars, different cars and houses, they continue going. Do you know why? Because they are not secure. There is no security. Both their life and their properties, their children, nothing is secure. As I watch somebody, I think in Anambra, in Enugu, I think. A man, when you see the way he is talking, you see a grown-up man, it's not crying. You know, hardly our people, men, cry like that. But you see this man, he's not crying. He was not crying. But you see him speaking. I think he was speaking to, is it Sahara Reporters or one of those on video. Oh God Almighty. He said, this is the house I've been living for 15 years. But because this man feels that he can do something, he can do me anything with impunity. Because maybe I'm against or I oppose him, what he said or one thing or the other. He is in the politics, he is in the governorship. So he brought 24 hours notice to bulldoze a house that I built with my hard-earned money. And he said, even this house, he is having loan on this house. I mean, using this house as is it leverage? What do they call it? So he still have money. He have to pay he use this house, borrow some money in order to do another business, which he is doing. And this man, because he feel that he can do it, he gave me 24 hours notice. Before that 24 hours, caterpillar, everything is there. I didn't pick any pin from this house. Me and my family, we are living well. We don't lack anything. I'm working nice. I have my business. Everything. He said, camera, show everywhere. I have no, as I say, as I'm talking to you now, I don't even know where my children are. This one is sleeping in his friend's place. The other one is sleeping there. All are scattered. My life is evaporating from me right now. Do you see why people are being lured into churches to pray for miracle of safeguarding your life and property? Sometimes people will not understand this. That is why we are fighting to heal down that source of your misery. That is Nigeria. Don't you understand? That is the best miracle that will happen. That source of misery, troubling your life all day long. If you are pushing a wheelbarrow, God save you. You save some money and open small shop. From that small shop, you are managing your life. And after you open big shop, from that bigger shop, you save money and send, even contributed to somebody to go to China and buy a container. 3 of you, bought 1 container. And when it comes, God help you. And the thing was moving on. Now you are importer and exporter. Just one day, you are doing well. Just one day, you hear that you just bring 3 containers or 5 containers. You borrow money to join because business is booming. Just one day, as your goods are in depot, a fire brought down everything. Bam! You are sleeping in your house and you had that story. Tell me, how are you going to feel if it is you? Some people will die immediately. Because not only that you don't have nothing, you owe people. So this insecurity is why people are flooding to churches in order to pray. Oh, my container that have come to Lagos, God help me so that I clear it well and I bring it to Onitsha without any mishap, without customs seizing it even near Head Bridge from Lagos. It have nearly reached but they seize it near Bridge Head Onitsha. This is why we want that source of your misery, the source of everybody's misery, to be destroyed once and for all. But people are going to these churches in order to feel secure, because every time you must have one problem or the other. Other people, I saw on social media the other day, I think in Anambra, sometimes when I see something like that, I feel bad, good and bad. I will tell you why. One man was kidnapped. He was released. I think the pets, his friends, I think the chairman of the place, I think it's Newi, or Oka, or Zoblo, something like that. The chairman campaigned for him, and the people rose money to pay the Fulani that kidnapped him in the bush. When he came out, he was very happy. He thanked people. Yes, that is why I say I feel good and bad. He was very happy, thanking people that contributed money, that even he didn't know that he is even so popular, that people can do this for him. Otherwise, he would have been killed like many others. The way he spoke about others is what made me sad. Oh, thank God, he will go to give testimony in church because he is alive. But he don't care about those people that are being butchered every day. Do you see the difference between concussion? A white person will come out and be crying. They will tell him, no, but he said, no, I'm not supposed to be alive. I will make sure that I fight so that all those other people that are there suffering the same thing will be released, and to prevent others from being abducted like me. I don't want what happened to me happen to others. He will take it as a duty. You see the difference? A black man is very happy. He will go to Nkwobi. He will go to church and give testimony. They ask him, what of? He say, hey, people are dying there. There are others that are coming safe as in my presence, which are many people. Thank God that I'm alive. Oh, hey, thank Jesus. Do you see why black man is suffering? Do you understand that? Why they don't carry the grace of God? Do you understand that? Because they are selfish. That is why I tell you that I feel bad. They are always like that. I feel very bad. He don't care about, and everything is about him, me, I, and me. Other people that are dying, they don't care. He don't, no. Instead of sacrificing his life, say, look, I will make sure to campaign to do anything under my power, even above my power, to make sure that people don't suffer this thing I suffered. We go to church and his that Jew will say, because I saw it in vision. Didn't I say it that you will come back alive? Say, praise Jesus. Everybody praise Jesus. And people will use it to give him more money. Do you see why black race Nigerians are suffering? Do you see why there is no electricity? There is no grace of Chukwukabiam. The grace has departed. Because people are evil until even God doesn't see any place to just put his hand at all. If not for IPOB. Because what emboldens us is because we are saying the truth. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. Do you understand that? We should change our way of reasoning. We should change this selfishness. We must continue. The best and permanent miracle. People are looking for miracle where there is no miracle. What you are having there is illusion. What they are showing you there is illusion. Illusion and nothing more. They make you believe, they twist your brain. They twist your brain to make you think that there is something. Do you understand? That you are seeing something clear, whereas nothing. We must continue. You know, as I said to you before, what is making people to go to church, flow to church as an escape? Because they need to pray, they need to sow seed and pay tithe. From starting business to daily lives, no security. If to pray to God that the military doesn't kill you on the street by accidental discharge. Even the police, the same thing. So that armed robbers don't kill you, bandits don't kill you. Okay, even if you evade all this and make your business so that your business will not be burnt. Do you understand? And that of your family. So everybody took it as a personal task in order to continue praying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because there are many things that will cause you a mischief, that cause you harm in Nigeria. Do you understand? I say there are many things. If you can, if you feel stubborn that you are too much, you don't believe in this pastor that you can even through his agents arrange accident for you or armed robbers for you to show you that, oh, as you rebelled from a man of God, armed robbers attacked you. So you see, he rebelled from. Thank God. Do you see? Oh, he was my son before, coming on weekly activities. But after I pray for him and he become what he is. That is the way they say. The way they manipulate your brains. And he became what he is today. He started going to China, bringing in goods. Now he forgot me. People are even saying that he's talking against me as a man of God. But the armed robbers attacked him. Thank God, you should thank God that they collected only your money. Your life is safe. And we are welcome back. That you don't know that maybe he's the man of God, so-called man of God or God of men, that arrange all these things for him so that he will come back. We use brain, we think. we should be reasonable. And immediately all these things happen. And the man came back. He will become a zombie for the past of all the days of his life. If you talk against the pastor of that Jew, he is ready to kill you. He will tell you that he's the Jew that pray that give me life as I'm living today. Not knowing that he is the Jew that kills him, that continues killing him every day. That is why he's controlling him. Do you see what our people are suffering? What IPOB is doing we are doing a very big monstrous work. You know, our work that is all carry Wanile. I'm telling you honestly. Because opening your brain, I know it's not easy. What we are speaking, sometimes it can be like Latin. Maybe it's unbelievable. But what I'm telling you is truth, is reality. There are many things, many water passing under the bridge. Don't you know that? There are many things. What we are doing is to bring you to usher in the best and permanent miracle, and that is good governance. Imagine a government whereby, a system whereby the best is what is being taken. The best is employed. The best students goes on scholarship, not politicians' children or highly connected people. You see, people that are going on scholarship, most of the students are highly connected. Most of the students are politicians' children, permanent secretaries' children, people that are on higher, that are high connected. Whereas the people that merit that scholarship, they don't even listen. They don't near it. So why people wouldn't go to church to pray every day? Why wouldn't the Jew, profit from that situation and make them, telling them that God will do it, don't worry. But what we are trying to usher in is the miracle itself, the best and permanent miracle itself, so that you don't need to go to church and be praying for your personal miracle. There will be miracle for everybody. Just work hard and grab it. Finish. That is what we are preaching here, and that is what Biafra is all about. That you finish schooling, you work hard on scholarship or on student loan. Before coming out, you have different options of jobs. You'll be making guys selecting jobs. No, I don't want this. I will. Okay. You can work for 2 years and decide to change from a doctor. You become a teacher. You say, no, I want to change my profession. No, to have experience of teaching. And you enter, you get it easily. You want to make a change. From teaching, after you learn, you say, okay, you want to be a practice carpentry. You get carpentry job. You understand? Paying you have assurance or insurance of everything. If somebody wallace you on the road, or you have any distance, you have race course in the court of justice. The tribunal is working. Your justice system is working. Police is working. Everything is working normal. So that you can cry anything that happens to you. You go to police and make a report, or you call police, and the police immediately, the last day, they render justice to who does justice is due. Now, what are you going to church for? If you pray, not going to church doesn't mean that you don't believe in God. That is two things. Spirituality is personal. I've preached this here before. People should not misunderstand our leader. What we are talking about is people profiteering from the misery of people. From the misery of people. Instead of calling for the solving of the problem, they are, telling you to instead of solving the problem wholesomely, they will come and push you. Go, this is okay, today you have to sow seed. Remember, you see people that refuse to sow seed. It will call somebody's name. Armed robbers killed him on his way to Lagos. Fulani terrorists, they killed him. Fulani headsmen, they kidnapped him and killed him. Or they kidnapped him, and he paid a ransom of 5 million instead of even bringing that half to pay for ransom, to pay for seed or to sow seed in my church, to me. Now that is how God works, and he will be busted. We, the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, we are, campaigning, agitating for a wholesome solution to all those things. So that, first of all, there shouldn't be Fulani terrorists. First, there shouldn't be, first of all, there shouldn't be Fulani terrorism. We are campaigning for a system whereby, we build our justice system to be the real last hope of a common man. You go there, you get justice. Then why will you go to sow seed for you to God to hear your voice, so that those that take your land by force, God will touch them so that they'll give you back your land? Whereas there is justice system, no bribery. You go to courts and complain. Because God have given human being the brain to do that, and human brain is developed. Now, why are you going to pray so that the goods in your market in the market you keep in the market, fire will not burn them? When we have security, fire service, everything. When we have insurance, people don't know about insurance, house insurance, even your goods, merchandise insurance. As far as it is insured, anything that happens, they will pay you. And the insurance company, they will not allow that kind of a thing to happen. So they will contribute in maintaining your security of everybody, because they don't want to pay. Do you see the system we are trying to usher in? Not for you going to church to ask for everything. Even everything. Is it the hospital? Oh God, help us so that I don't seek, because I don't have money to go to hospital. Do you see why people are trooping to churches for miracle? It is not even for going to heaven. No, people don't even want to go to. They are not talking about heaven again in the churches. It's miracle. That is why people are trooping. But we are here, IPOB, trying to make you understand, to embrace reason, common sense, so that we bring that kingdom of God, that miracle, permanent miracle, permanently in your life, so that no pastor should give you a miracle. Do you understand? Do you know that now heart can be transplanted? Even artificial heart is on now. Do you understand? Is this not a miracle? Oh, you have kidney problem. Oh, no place to treat it. Oh, before you know, he's dead. Oh, start praying. Pray for this person. You have a kidney problem. Hey, you start speaking in tongue, praying. Whereas there are places this is nothing. You go and they remove it, they transplant, put another one. That's it. And you continue your life. Is that not miracle? But this is what people are going to churches praying. Do you see the ignorance? People don't know that the best miracle is the government. Government that can give you everything. That is why Europeans, they worship their government. Not church. They stop going to church. They worship the government, because government gives them everything. And that is how it should be. Because human beings, we are supposed to be mature enough in order to carry out our duties as humans. But when you start calling upon God to save you from something that you can do for yourself, bringing electricity, having fire service in order to quench fire when there is fire outbreak, and you are praying for God and calling Jesus, you are the most miserable set of human beings on earth. Do you see why our leader is always upset? Do you see it? Do you see the reason? That is what we are doing, to make sure that we have permanent miracle, the best and the permanent miracle in our lives. That is good governance. Do you understand? Now, the Fulani prevented their population from going to school, and they became tools in their hands for rigging elections and other criminal activities. That is the same way the Southerners are made to believe that you have to pray to God for your miracle or job, miracle of job, health, traveling, making money, etc. This increases their membership and automatically increases their donations and contributions for their lavish lives. That is the lavish lives of the GOs. Oh, you need me? You know, in Nigeria, everybody needs miracle because Nigeria is not working. If you are in a country that is working, the system is working. You don't need to be going to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You need to be working. Sometimes I used to see on social media, even Monday morning, Biafra time morning, you see people on the streets, live, playing music, you know, this live gospel church band. Oh, Jesus will preaching. Oh, come Jesus. I say, what type of people are these? When are you? This is the time of work. Oh, you are praying for miracle so that money will fall down from heaven. And, you know, you take it. Oh, miracle has happened. And that first miracle, even if you get that money, the miracle never finish. Because you can get the money, or while going home, one police officer will just take the money, corner you and take the money from you and kill you even. Okay, you manage to reach house and use part of the money, go and put the money into the bank. How are you sure that the bank will not swallow your money? Okay, how are you sure even another time to take away the money and do something? Okay, you build house, you take the money, build house. What about if fire got the house? You need miracle because there is nothing like fire service. No insurance that covers you from all these harms. Even if you have it, it's on paper. Look at even ordinary cars. They have insurance, but how many? If you have accident, how many insurance pay in Nigeria? How many can call and say, okay, I receive insurance for even accident that I didn't cause, and they paid me back. My insurance paid me back. Do you see why the church tells you you need miracle from the day you are born here on earth in Nigeria till the day you die? You need miracle. Because without that miracle, there will be no protection, at least for your lives. Nigeria is a place where the lives are cheap. You go out in the morning, you are not sure of coming back. If Alaye boys didn't get you, Agboro will get you. Or if different calamities. Because the system is not working, because the permanent miracle is not there, and it will never be there. That is why any pastor that is telling you pray for one Nigeria, he is telling you pray for the continuation of your misery. Don't you understand that? He is calling you a fool, because as far as Nigeria is continues going on, moving on, it will continue being one Nigeria. You must continue coming to drop for him. Do you understand that? If Nigeria separates and the Oduduwa takes their destiny in their hands, Biafrans take their destiny in their own hands, start building their country, we will start building our nations, our various nations. Where will you have time to go for church, Monday church in the morning? They will tell you to come and you say, oh boy, I beg, I have prayed. Sorry. When I woke up in the morning, I pray. I'm busy. I'm so busy. Please. You are sick. You go to hospital. No person will tell you, come and deposit. You go to stay. You become treated with state-of-the-art equipment. Now tell me. Security everywhere. If you want to, even in the midnight, 1 a.m., you travel, go and take fresh air, go another place, travel for 100 kilometers across Biafra land. No problem. Now, what are you talking about? You see police, patrolling, everything is working, cameras everywhere. Everything is working. Now, what are you talking about? But Nigeria, there is no humanity there. Look at people, somebody like a terrorist, Pantami. They say he received the double award, the best minister of the year. This brings me to let you know. We say Saduana of Sokoto is in charge of your lives. You don't know. Even Christians, let me tell you, Saduana of Sokoto, they are paying Christian Association of Nigeria. They are in charge of Christianity in Nigeria. Do you understand that? No, maybe it might sound, I don't know, Mandarin to you, but this is reality. That is why, have you had anything really taking place against the forceful conversion of Christians, the Nupe Christians in Niger State? Christian Association of Nigeria, even Bosun, Pastor Bosun, he revealed it. No funding from Christian churches, individual Christian churches. You know, nature abhors vacuum. The Fulani Caliphate took over. They are funding it. That is why they can arrest Mbaka for saying something against the presidency of APC, Buhari. They use Christian bishops to tell him that, look, you don't have to come. They want to kidnap him for 30 days. Because the Sadwana of Sokoto is the supreme leader. People don't know this, to Muslims and even Christians in Nigeria. You don't know. Do you know that Pantami bishops came in order to rally for him? That they are Christian bishops, but they are rallying support for Pantami, a terrorist. Do you understand that? These people, they call them Muktabarets, being paid by the Fulani. They are Christians, so do you see them as Christians, Christian pastors and bishops? But they are working for the caliphate. People don't understand the tentacles of the Fulani caliphate. People don't understand it. That is why when people talk very, very shallow-minded, I laugh. I say, these people, are you sure that they are human beings? Tell me, just ask Khan, what is your budget? How much do you have? How much? Who is sponsoring you? Christian Association of Nigeria. Is it Redeemed Church or Kumi? None of them. I'm telling you, none of them. What they are giving, you know, if you are going on the road, what the money you can give to Al Majidi, how much? It's just the money that is useless in your pocket. The coins is what these churches are giving to Khan. Now, the Fulani Caliphate, the federal government of Nigeria stepped in and tell them, don't worry, we sponsor you. But he who plays the tune detects the piper. I don't know, how do they say it? Who plays the piper detects the tune. That's it. They will sponsor you. Do you see during the time of Good Luck Jonathan, the whole pastors, all of them, they come out and they make noise. Good luck is bad luck, this and that. Even all of them, they talk, they are vocal. There was boot on the ground. They were protesting, doing all kinds of things. But today, somebody will go into a sorok and come out and they say no comment. I'm commanded not to say nothing. He's a pastor. Is that the Jew? Somebody that have been active before. Why don't you ask yourself why? You know, here we teach you common sense. It is not something you learn in formal school. You cannot learn common sense in all these things should make you start thinking. Why is it so? Why is Leah Shuaibu? Why is he there? They will be giving you news. Oh, he have born again. Oh, he don't born again. Another picking to Boko Haram. Oh, this is the third time. Oh, the second have come. But she is still there as a Christian. And no person cares. Imagine it's a Muslim being held, a Muslim girl being held by Christians. Oh, God Almighty. They will behead everybody. Why don't you ask yourself why? Do you think that is ordinary? There is something that is happening on the ground you don't know. Sadwana of Sokoto, the Fulani Caliphate, they are controlling your Christianity in Nigeria. Let me tell you this. Look at when Pastor Suleiman, one time, I think last year or last 2 years, when he received direct threat from the Fulani terrorists, and he came to the altar, as normal. Any Fulani you see near this church, kill the person because of direct threat to his life from the terrorists. So he have to tell his people to kill any Fulani terrorists they see around his premises. The following day, he ran away. It was the governor of Ekiti State that saved him. Since that time, did he talk again? Nah, not gonna check. Did he talk again? Did he speak? Okay. This forceful conversion of Nupe people in Niger State or Gwari people, Christians, is everywhere. Have you had the open condemnation, fiery condemnation from Asari Dokubo? Oh, Kwandina Biafra president. Have you had real fiery condemnation? Say no, we will do this. No, it's not good. This is why we used to warn you. Don't fall victim of emotion. Do you understand? Do you remember what happened during NSAS? Asari Dokubo rose up. What? He said, hey, Biafra Muslims should rise up to kill, this is jihad. Because of even the mosque, he said they destroy in Oluwami Feke. He started showing it everywhere. Now tell me, is he showing this one? What happened there? Because they are working hand in hand. And this type of people, they are the people that will champion your this thing, right? Now, there's something I see. People take some people, or all these people, they take our people as very stupid fools. And I think I will agree to that. That our people are stupid. No matter that we are rising up now, our people are the most stupid fools. Once it comes to religion, we are trying to make sure that all those sources of your worry, your misery, that we bring it down and build institutions that will be like a pillar for everybody, not only for one person, for everybody. When you have injustice, when you have any problem, you have a legal legal backing. You go to police works, military takes care of their side. Court takes care of problems without being, without justice for sale. Nigeria justice for sale. So why can't you go for miracle in a church? But remember, the best miracle, the best and permanent miracle is good government. Do you understand? Call for prayers against insecurity and unity of Nigeria is a vivid example of lack of reason, stupidity. Because these people that are telling you this, they are building their kingdom. Many of all these pastors, it's their kingdom that they built. So why is church progressing so much in Nigeria? It's because of misery, poverty. When I talk about poverty, people should not only think that it is lack of feeding that is poverty. No. Poverty means everything that troubles your life as a human being. Insecurity. You have money, you have money, but your heart is not at rest. You travel home, even you want to go, you feel free as you are doing where you are. They say, no. It's your own people that will, hey, Chineke, because don't go out. Hey, I beg, don't go out this time now. You say, but now why did I come home then? So you see why these people are continue praying for that unity. Oh, Nigeria will not break. Oh, Nigeria will not break. Do you know why? Because they are benefiting. Do you understand? Where there is problem, there are people that are feeding on misery of people. People are feeding on the misery of people. Do you understand? That is the reason. Oh, you pray for one Nigeria, which means pray for the continuation of your misery. That firefighters in a whole country. Markets will burn to ashes. 24 hours market fire. No single firefighters. People will be praying. Oh, Jesus, my shop is inside there. Oh, look at this is my shop. Oh, Jesus, why? Yeah, to continue calling Jesus. That is what they want you. That is the perpetual misery they want you to be by for you praying for one Nigeria. You are, whenever your pastor call you, say, let us go and pray for Nigeria, or Nigeria will be better. You tell him, get thee behind me, Satan. You carry your Bible, if you have, and walk away, because that person don't want you to see the light of the day as a human being. He wants you to continue behaving like an imbecile, going church morning, afternoon, night, morning, afternoon, night. They are there always, because anytime you go to church, you must give. Even if it is a coin, you must give. Why wouldn't they be organizing it? You must give. Because if you don't give, anything can happen to you, as they manipulated your brain to be. Because that is what Nigeria is all about. Nigeria is all about every bad thing that can happen to you. So you need a pastor's guidance every minute of your life. Because they can kidnap you any minute. And who will you call? You call pastor to start praying. Your wife will call pastor to start praying. That is why they want Nigeria to continue, so that they will be making money. And they are going on convoy, on military protection and police protection. You see them. They are part of the problems. I'm telling you honestly. Do you understand? This is why we need to destroy Nigeria. When we talk, maybe some people don't understand, but when you listen to us, now you understand what we are saying. Do you understand? This is why we need to destroy Nigeria, to restore our various nations, in order to usher in the best and permanent miracle, which is good governance, which goes with development and advancement. Do you understand? I think I'm going to stop. Now, what is happening in our land? You know, our leader has said it. He said it yesterday. Every Biafran should change your mindset to an all-out war. Every Biafran should change your mindset to an all-out war. We are in a state of war. Do you understand that? You must be careful in anything, anywhere you are going, because they are doing secret abduction. What we are telling you is what will save your life. This evil confronting us, they are fighting heavily back. They are fighting in order to maintain the status quo. Because the status quo means to have subjugation over your lives, over the lives of the population forever. So that when they move out, they put their stooge there and become Godfather. And you continue suffering. You continue suffering. You know, the clergymen, the pastors, the GOs, the shrine keepers, they are also making a hell of money. Do you understand? You know, this thing is multifaceted. All are on the same goal, same goal of making money out of your misery, nothing more. So you should be careful. This is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop here so that I will open my lines in order to start taking calls. But before I do that, I'll go into a few minutes break. When I come back, I will open my lines.
We are winning, we not stopping. IPOB all over the globe. We are winning, we not stopping. IPOB all over the globe.
Yeah. Our fallen heroes arising from the land of the spirit to free us from darkness. Biafra freedoms from the land of the spirit. No retreat, no surrender. I can see a new nation in Africa. I can see Biafra, land of the rising sun, so powerful, yeah, so spiritual. Biafra, land of the rising sun.
Just like the Bible says, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. We are blessed physically, spiritually, we are endowed. Biafra is the giant of Africa. Human beings, life means nothing. In Nigeria, we are known as who politicians, them looting. Our treasury is this where you want me to belong. God bless Mazi and they cannot till infinity. Ipob worldwide, we wanna thank you, sir, for bringing us Biafra. Yeah, now we know our route now. Biafra, you see, going home now. Yeah, you quite never okay more.
Our fallen heroes arising from the land of the spirit to free us from darkness. Biafra freedoms from the land of the spirit. No retreat, no surrender. I can see a new nation in Africa. I can see Biafra, land of the rising sun, so powerful, yeah, so spiritual. Biafra, land of the rising sun.
Yeah, like play, Biafra's done go. Organelle from Naya where we done go. Everybody knows Biafra spirit of what came one. I'm the con is a leader. Don't touch him up when you're more. He was sent by Elohim to save his people. Ipob in the more. Oyana should have broken more. I hate to go have confusion. You see, Nigeria's gone. No pain, no peace, no vision, no gain. Bring down every force against us. We don't compromise. I bet you can't bribe us. Alone when the sun is rising, the fallen heroes be smiling. Nigeria is falling. It's Biafra or not.
Came into existence as a sovereign state in June 2006. In July 2011, South Sudan became an independent sovereign state, thereby making it 195 sovereign states in the world. Why can't Biafra get their own sovereignty? Come on!
Plus 61 405 142547. I repeat, plus 61 405 142547. You can call us now and give us your view, but remember, the topic of my submission talks about the best and permanent miracle. Caller on Skype. Mazi, okay. Can you hear me? Are you there?
From my location, I remember Mazi Johnathan. I came from Omark is in the province of Biafra land. Mazi, we have to appreciate our beloved leader like always. May Chuko Kaba make continue to give him undeserved and merited favors, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, as well as the Lufthansa doing the needful. Every fanatical man of valor, unknown government doing the needful. That Chuko Kaba brought at this time. Spirit of vengeance. Make continue to empower them more and more. Mazi, before then, I have one or two things to say as regard to the stupidity of our people. Mazi, today, from the article we are seeing from the report, you see, when you talk about the stupidity of our people, it looks as if Onion is insulting or we're insulting our people. You cannot imagine that when the unknown government were going on their way to do the needful in somewhere in Omombra, the home of the Fulefus, the youth that call themselves Omata, they block them. They just block the whole road they block the whole road, making it possible for the two army and the police to escape. Not all the block, they confronted these unknown gunmen. They confronted all of them. But at the end of the day, they did the needful. In as much as these people, they are giving them easy passage, they run away. Because they are going to the station to do their work. I mean, to Chukwukabama, they will answer. No, they will answer from Chukwukabama because these unknown government, nobody knows them. When they are doing their work, people should stay out. And some just like we are talking, so we'll be making video. Talk. And your toucher, what they are telling when you see. That the record was set straight today in Omambra Day. And the people fed. So that will be a lesson to our people. Mazi, other development, just in federal government's analysis phase 4 or 5, or whatever they call it, COVID-19 lockdown, to take tomorrow. Lockdown again. Our vigilance. They have plan to place their people in strategic positions for the impending jihad. Why every time? How many lockdowns are there in Biafra or Nigeria, this whole country? Besides, there COVID-19 there. This is happening for to allow their jihadists free access. If we could, what happened? COVID-19. That's when they brought all these cities in Biafra land. People saw in between you see how many of them that were intersected, and 400 of them are the same buses are passed sometime within the month. So this should be very, very all our borders, everybody should be at eventually it starts because the agenda is that jihad. They want to give us their weapons, location in our land. I want to say, our people, like you rightly said, our people should be very, very careful. Our people, all over, very, very, and they must go and get something to defend themselves. It's a simple as that. And Wike, the intel that is coming now, Wike has given order. Wike has given order that every male child from 10 years in Obi, because they are the information what is in the water. So all of you in Obibo, all of you in Iguacha, you people should be alert. No weekend, Obalantike, not from the Koga. Obala, no. I want to work and I went to do. But every weekend, okay, she not ebe nnukwu ụkpala na-akpọ onwe ya nnụnụ ịghọla nnukwu ụkpala na-aza nnụnụ anyị ga-amazi etu ọ ga-esi arị Wike ya ejisi ike ịghọla iche ya ahụ ọ na-achọ ọhịa maazị I have to leave here because he took out
Then thank you. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on what's up? Please hold on. Let me pick this call on direct line. It's calling. Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Please know that somebody is waiting. I put somebody on hold. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? The call went off. The direct call went off. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Welcome to the program. Please go on. Start by telling us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Carlo Namse from
Please,
Abroba.
can you off your listening device or you get out from there, please?
Yes, yes, my name is Carlo.
Mazi, are you listening to yourself?
My name
Please
is
talk to me through your telephone. Stop listening to your radio, please, to hear your voice. You are delaying.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Hello.
Caller on direct line, your name and where you calling from. Is it? They are filtering this. If you call, how many decades will you try to understand this?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Please, can you off your radio? Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Please, when you call, be attentive. Talk to me through your telephone. Stop listening to your radio. There is a delay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Go on,
good
please.
Evening, sir. All right. Yes, Mazi, I thank you for the good work you are doing for our people of Biafra. I'm calling you from Aba. I'm Chigozega Yaswampa. Calling you from Aba. I say, may God bless our people and bless the unknown government that are revenging our blood that these people have killed. And God bless Mazi now and to eternity. Amen and amen. He say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Caller on direct line, can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi Johnathan, can you hear me, sir?
Welcome to the program. Please, can you raise your voice or draw nearer to the telephone? Please. Your voice is tiny. Go on. Caller on direct line, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan, can you hear you? Mazi Johnathan, good evening, sir, from here. My name is Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, honestly speaking, you have analyzed what the kind of country that we are fighting for our people. It's unfortunate that people still don't know that all these religious pastors, GO in Nigeria, is the handwork of these British to cage everybody in Nigeria, because Nigeria is the most populated black nation. If Nigeria is caged, all Africa will be caged. Every day they are going to church, praying for visa. That place, that pastor is praying for you to come. Is it not human being like them that build that place? Look at now, since 2015, the amount of market that been born in Nigeria, no GUO private jet pastor see the fire coming. And many of people there, they will go back to square one because there's no insurance. Mazi, there's something I discovered in this country, first day I come to this country. Because I know in Nigeria, anytime any car have accident or hit yourself, scratch yourself, the kind of fight will be fighting before people come and separate them. But this place, car will hit yourself, they'll now relax as if there's nothing happened. They'll just call for police. Police will come walk to your car and collect your license, collect and do exchange insurance, simple. Some people even make more money when insurance when their car get accident or what. This is a kind of country that will be nothing small insurance fee from your place. When you sick, the insurance will cover your bills. This is a country that Mazi Johnathan Chinedu is fighting for you Mumu people in that place, they are still fighting for one Nigeria. And a prophet, a man of God that came is a man of God, will come and tell us to leave this kind of country and be living in Nigeria. A country, a man of 40 years never married. A man of 40 years haven't even discovered his future. 40 years begging. Man, see, there's something happening here. I met one young guy. The young guy is about 38 to 40. He owns a company. I told him, wow, you are lucky to own this company at this your age. The company is not like eBay, it's not like he call company, a very big company. I said, you are lucky, man. God answer your prayer. He told me, no, he's not lucky. He work hard for his money. There is no God. I said, wow, God bless you. You do for fasting. He said, no, how do you do fasting? That the parents taught him how to work hard at the tender age. The parents taught him how to save money. But in Nigeria, they say, hey, you go to Abuja, God don't destiny to go to Abuja, attack for your Abuja. You know what the can work for Abuja? The can work what you do here. If we this time work in Nigeria and we want the way we're working here, Nigeria will be higher than America. All these people you see that they come back from Nigeria and be driving car. If you see the kind of work, the kind of hard work they are doing here, you know, just convert it. Let Biafra or do work come. Then people should work the kind of hard work we're working here. Biafra do the work will be more than the European world. But rather, all these private job pastor, they want us to be in Quagmire. Because what? In America, pastor don't go with the private jet. Pastor never go with the escort. Governor don't go with the escort. That's why they feel pride. And they come and say,
Mazi, go on, please. Mazi, go on. I don't know. This call interrupted. The call is coming, but I cannot even see the call. I don't know. Mazi Emeka, are you still there?
Children.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm here, Mazi.
Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. What? Nigeria didn't offer nothing. Electricity. Electricity is the easiest thing a country can offer. What is the generate electricity in America here? It's coal. The same coal we have in Enugu is what America here is using for electricity. Eh? And yet, you people have everything there. You say no want to be one Nigeria. Look at the home market now, pouring everywhere. Oh, on Sunday, and they were in church and the kitchen. And people shouting Holy Ghost fire to quench the light. And somebody
no fire service. No fire service.
Fire burning.
No fire service.
Somebody now post a video in Facebook that fire burning in Israel, God of Israel, as a fire. And Israel, that is in the Bible, take fire service to quench the fire. But at their own, there is Holy Ghost fire, Holy Spirit to quench it. The church will burn down. And yet, people can't even ask themselves the question. Ask yourself the question. Since I've been going to church, pray, let me tell you, prayer is not what to make you go to Budo Ibo. Prayer, the ambassador just want to give the visa. Not that your pastor pray you to get the visa. It's a lie. People in America don't pray for visa again. They go to any country they want to go because what? Their country represent them good. The country system is working. But Nigeria is not working. That's why people want to run. And fully want to take everything. A war is enough for people that are reason. Look at our leader preached yesterday. Our leader break everything to pieces. Yet many morons don't even know what is going on in Nigeria. Many morons don't even know. Look at our leader. And we are saying everything. Mazi, I didn't listen to our leader. I swear to God, I didn't listen to our leader to 5 minutes. Till today, I kick in to our leader. Agitation. But some people, they be preaching. They're just looking for selfishness, looking for what they will gain, looking for the post they will gain. When Biafra come, it doesn't mean when Biafra come, everybody now fly back from Obodo Ibo. No. Look at South Sudan. Many South Sudan are still in America here. It's gradual process. Eh? But yet people say no, Biafra come, we go lose our house for Sokoto. You will lose nothing. Mazi, let me drop it here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? You have been calling, but I don't know. Caller on direct line, you never give up. Can you hear me?
Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Can you hear you?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Okay, sir. Mazi Johnathan, Udochukwu Fikabiama. Chimara Mahayama. Chahene enweghị mbido, chahene enweghị ọgwụgwụ. Chikere eluigwe ka elu ụwa ka ala dị mbọ. Chikere ihe niile kere eke mana adịghị onye kere ya. Udo ya dịrị gị. Ị ga-ahụ bịa. Biafra all over the world remain resolute. We are Biafrans. Chukwokika Biama is a Biafra. Biafrans, do you know that we, the Biafrans, that Chukwokika Biama, the God that created the whole creation, is our father. And before we came, there is some people like us. After we have long gone, there will never will see people like us. That is what our leader says. The only savior of the whole world. Forget about all these nonsense they are saying. Yesterday broadcast, our leader just tell you people everything he wants to tell you. You people don't know what is coming to people. Don't think that Biafra is just as an ordinary nation. The kingdom of heaven on earth, the God that created you, that gets sent. You don't know as a human being. Think critically. Can't you see Chukwokika? Do you know who Chukwokika is? Every human being on this planet earth, except our leader. You think that our leader come out here to come to tell us Chukwokika? He knows Chukwokika, man. If all of you, if I ask you now, say, who is Chukwokika, you go keep talking. I didn't want to contact for land. All these governors, they say, let's go for him. They there now, they talk and say, everybody is there with their eye. I want to say, yesterday, broadcast, Fulani option is a devil alternative. Nothing will stop them. Men must die. So, dear friends, if you don't have God now, by God now, you don't have no leader. Oh, Supelo. I'm going to say, one aloga. Don't go and die. Mazi Johnathan ewekwela iwe. Chukwokika Biama ozi apụwala n'elu ụwa. Kama Pope nukwe ya Deboyo, TB Joshua. All of you that our leader mentioned yesterday, I place calls on you. Let's 10. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 3, verse 4, verse 6, verse 7, and verse 18? You see verse 18 on the line. We are bringing the kingdom of heaven on the earth. No, you can only come get back in the city. The Faroshe, that side, the Faroshe. I won't come to our city, Logan alive. We have sworn oath, IPOB, to shut the whole world down, to restore our land, our identity. We are Biafra, and we are America. Dara. You see, 2 Kings, chapter 23, from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 3, verse 5, verse 6, verse 7, verse 17 on the line, and verse 21 on the line? Only Chukwokika is the God of that. You see Isaiah chapter 48 from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 2, verse 4, verse 5, verse 8? Do you see verse 2, verse 4, verse 5, verse 8?
Almost here, Biafra. There we caller Mazi, Pastor Jack, can you hear me? Pastor Jack, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program. Please go on. Thank you for
Thank you
helping.
very much. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening, dear fans and lovers of freedom. Pastor Jack calling from my location. Okay, I want to start with the criminal Tinubu, the bullion van Tinubu, and the Fulani have started playing their politics as usual. Do you realize that the reason why you see these GOs opening their mouth talking rubbish now is Tinubu gave all of them money? At the same time, have you come to watch the media reportage this very time? Each time they report the activities of the unknown God, they will go and link IPOB somehow. They will say suspected IPOB. Have you been able to see all their headlines? What they write about IPOB. Now, today again, the Commissioner of Police of Lagos say that IPOB is planning attack in Oduduwa land. Can you just imagine that? They have tried all they could. They have watched that 2023 is around the corner. So they want to play smart as they always play to deceive you. Now, he said about 20 of such group that is talking about the Oduduwa agitators have been identified. They are being monitored. Now, finally, they come and link IPOB that IPOB is planning to attack some soft area in Lagos. Do you see that these people, like Dr. Apoki will always say, they are all soldiers on the game. In the game, they always play the same card. Each time they want to achieve something, they play that racial card, ethnicity card, religious card. That is what they always play. And if you are not wise or learned enough, you will fall into their trap. But I am happy because if you go to all the social media today, if you are reading through the social media, even though do our people, we are mocking them that this divide and rule will no longer. For how long do you play this kind of divide and rule? How many bandits have you gone to arrest? How did you come and give a tip off that they want to bomb Lagos, they want to attack Lagos, soft target? Why don't you go ahead and fall it? Why are you telling the public when it's not already carried out? Why are you telling the public? You should have gone professionally and with intelligence to find this particular plan and not coming to the media to whitewash your lies, to see who you can deceive, or to play the racial card as always, because they know Lagos is the epicenter of Oduduwa. So they want to see how their racial card, ethnicity card again, in order to incite Yoruba people against Biafra. But that has failed. They have given all those deals that any man of God that you see that come out and tell you that Nigeria will not divide or Nigeria will be better. Know that he partook in collection of that money. Go and make it somewhere or go and make an investigation. Any person that you see come out and talk about the unity of Nigeria, know that he collected that part of the money from people. And their media, any media, to the extent that Amnesty, the other night I was talking about what Amnesty reported. Watch the headline. He said headline. Suspected to be attack. Watch all their headlines. Watch bloggers from the Oduduwa, they are writing the same thing. And these are the problems of to advise to make sure that people of this nature, they eliminate them or they get it of them, because these people anybody that comes out and say he's GO or a person like me or whatsoever that is preaching to you against unity, if you see opportunity to kill that person, it's not speak. God did not speak to that person. God did not ask that person to God. If you me, for money. Now, having said that, coming on the part of this touch of a thing, you see, going to church, serving God, your belief is not wrong. When a group of people want to tie or want to enslave you, which using that is when it becomes a problem. Just like what some of these GOs are doing. Why do you do that? Somebody that is preaching unity, because he doesn't want to lose any member from his congregation. Every time you are thinking of how the church should grow, which is a good thing, but you are not thinking of the church growing to bring soul to God, to win soul to heaven. But you are thinking about the level of you are going to acquire. Every time, from us, and more especially from those GOs, they buy aircraft. They build expensive school that you cannot attend. They plant more churches, but they don't build industry. They don't build factory. Where masses could work. Now, what is actually they want you to benefit? If they actually love you, you bring it to God. If they have problem, you come to church. Pastor, we advise you, we counsel you and pray for you, and nobody will give you money. As it is in Nigeria, nobody will give you anything. You have to come back and sow a seed. Sowing a seed is not a sin. But instead of that man or that man, or to create a word of help, not the entire church members. And all the attack, robbery happening, and the tyranny of the Fulani Janjaweed, those GOs can never speak against them. But anytime you see them, somebody is talking about the freedom of their people, talking about a referendum, a particular man of God will come out and tell you that unity of Nigeria will continue. That person is a criminal. He has partook in the Fulani Janjaweed. British control them. Most of these men, are you aware that they do not pay tax to federal government? And then they will continue running multiple churches and collect tithe and offering. Nobody will measure the level of income the church has. And that is why they cannot pay tax. Because industry where they will pay tax. And they are preaching, not that preaching to people about God, about Christ, is not evil. But most of them have turned themselves to the devil because they are looking for money to have the highest auditorium, to have acquire the highest aircraft, and build the highest numbers of churches. They have the call of God. It's the truth. That are killing you. Like the days of Elisha, the prophets and our people, they came out and spoke against those rulers that were wicked. And at some point, those rulers, because they made their time.
Pastor Jack, please round up.
So at this juncture, everybody should be mindful of their trees and do not let them to cow you into submission, believing that Nigeria will exist. Nigeria has come to an end because it has expired. Thank you, Mazi Johnathan. All hail Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Please, let me just read this headline. Breaking news. Armed robbers attack Asorok. Residence of Buhari's chief of staff. So they say it's armed robbers, but let me tell you, these are terrorists. You know the cabals in Asorok. They have each one have their own terrorist group. So our leader say I can't say I will read the news later. I will read the news. The chief of army, chief of staff in Asorok. They say armed robbers attack him in his house and carry everything, and he ran away. They say it's armed robber. Gambare and Maikano. They abandoned their residence because of armed attack. Because each of them, what they are doing is the clash of the titans. Each and every one of them have their armed terrorists. They are using them for work. So they themselves. That is why they said before, Chinese, one Chinese rogue missile on space can fall in Abuja, Asorok. So that if terrorists attack Asorok, they will say, oh, a Chinese missile. You see, it's happening. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on. Thank you. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Okay.
For the last
Hello,
time.
sir.
Yes. Please be attentive if you call.
Sir, yes. Yes.
Go on, please. No.
The network is so bad. Forward and for a perfect, administration today. Good evening to the mighty soldiers of.
No, your network is so bad, honestly. Let me pick another call, please. It's reconnecting. Reconnecting. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Welcome to the program.
Can I go on?
Go on, please. Yes. This is what we are, calls that come from the zoo. No, it's
okay,
not,
thank you for giving me.
Calls that come from the zoo, nothing. It doesn't pass, most of it. Look at, it's what we are fighting against, all these things. Oh, God. It's painful, honestly. It's painful. Go on, Mazi. Go on, Mazi.
Am I the one you are talking to?
Yes, Mazi Simon.
Okay.
Go on.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Mazi Johnathan. Bless you, bless your family, bless our able leader, Mazi Johnathan, wherever he may be. Bless his going out and coming in. May Chukwu give him more wisdom, more than he gave to Solomon. Bless all the IPOB family members all over the world and all the Biafrans working for the restoration of Kingdom of Chukwu. Protect and guide every one of us and bless anything we lay our hand. He said, Mazi Johnathan, who is Mrs. Tambua? Who kidele giwa na baba? If you put Angida, now you talk am. But we know who our leader is talking about anyway. Mrs. Tambua. Those they promise a presidency or vice president, but now they are relegating them to house girl. But no problem. Mazi, there is something our leader said yesterday, and he touched it a little bit because I was surprised when he was talking about TV Joshua, because I know our leader don't normally attack all these GOs, all these CEOs. But anytime he talk, there's something made him to talk. Mazi, do you know, I heard you say something like that because I know it, but sometimes our people would say, how can Sultana of Sokoto is supreme leader of anything? Religious leader, so Muslim leader, so
he is in charge of
traditional
all. He is in
rulers.
charge of all. Only fools
all. I want our people to know this. Another thing our people don't know. Since this jihadist movement started, it started in church. Most of all these GEOs have been converted secretly. Mazi, a lot of things have been gone wrong deeply, which every Dick and Harry was in blind, and they don't know except the coming of IPOB and Mazi Johnathan and Radio Biafra. This is only platform gave you chance to come and say it the way it is. So when you hear the talk meeting, all this man of God talking about one Nigeria, we are directed ordered to say this thing. You see all these GOs, all these they're just CEO of a company, them and the family. Why he will not pray for continuation of one Nigeria? Why he's telling the congregation that their own reward is in heaven? What kind of fraud is this? You see your pastor with in one room, he will knock Bacha from Bacha. I could remember those days, 1992, when TB Joshua started news. These people are there to rob public because Mazi, you can imagine in Nigeria where people go and pray for light. where people go and pray for good road, where people go and pray for water, where people go and pray for visa. I have asked one man one day when my junior brother wanted to travel those days, 2006. I said, anybody I will believe that is man of God is a man that will tell you, go to embassy, they will put visa in your hand. That is why I will believe that is the one that pray for you. If your document is not complete, they will not give you visa. That is by God. Our people listen to lie, and Nigeria don't know that they are, God have forsaken Nigeria because there's no prophet to tell them what is coming ahead of them. If you look in olden days in Bible, those days, there is any country God want to save, you will give them a prophecy by one of the prophets. Who are the prophets now? Any one of them prophesy because of tithe and offering. The TB Joshua, those go and check the confession one girl give about TB Joshua. All these men are immoral people. I have been with them. 2012, I waited for him 2 days. He ran away. There was a time I will just prepare. A quick man of God, they see this, they do that. I will come in your church. Me and you will be some hours, days. The last one I did was the one, this one in Mbeno, the Reverend Father, the one that later to throw out lizard. I decode that one in 2014. Tell people this man is fake. I tell people my immediate junior brother is alive. If he's listening, he will know what I'm talking about. After they do all this wire with me, after they go and invite Jim Ike and do all this wash, man of God, all this rubbish they are doing there. Leave all these people. Anybody listening to these people, that person will go to hell immediately, because the Spirit of God have left these people. All. Because when I stop going to church, people think that I lost it or something is wrong with me. Because when I met one program of this Emmanuel Boson, I don't know where that guy is. Because that time I used to go to Redeem Church was the last church I go. Before I know that these people they call Christian are one of the unorganized people. They don't even have money. They don't even have collection force. They leave what they tell them to come and do and start chasing prosperity. They don't have army. They are not together. That's why when you look what is going on there, my brother, you cry. Except Chuku Okike Abiyama brought up Mazi Johnathan and Ipob. We won't be here today. Them shouting church. Mazi, do you know 2015 so 2016, before the old Buhari died, because that was his first promise. That was the first promise of Buhari to complete this Islamization agenda. This our sister that died, Waka Waka. There is information he gave us that time during that 2015, and that was during that time they arrest our leader newly. Before we start shouting, man, our people. Well, God always it is ordained and destined that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will save them, because what Ipob is doing is not only for Biafra or for we alone. We are doing it for black race, for humanity, because all this secret is coming out in Ipob. Who will have the mind to say it? Sultan of Sokoto is the supreme leader of every pastor church there. If you don't accept it, they will destroy you. Unless you never grow. Let's say can I as long as they have all this mega auditorium. And if you go and check their background, all of them are Muslim. All of them. They think we are fooled. Like as our leader said yesterday, because Christianity is a religion to rob poor people, and it's normal because that is what Rome teach them. Mazi Johnathan, do you know Rome, the slavery and the colonization of what happened to Africa was planned with Britain and the Roman Catholic. They were there during the slave trade. All these people, they know what they are doing. That is why when you go to that place, they will be panicking. Like as our leader said yesterday, that he will offend some people. But truth must be told. I still know There's those Chuku Okike Abiyama called, the real men of God, those Chuku Abiyama called to do his work. They are still here and they will speak, and when they speak, Chuku Okike Abiyama will hear, because if it is not, Chuku Okike Abiyama won't be fighting for us, because when we call him, he listens. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I want to send this strong message to anybody, because I really should favor Hope Uzodimma. If anyone know who Hope Uzodimma is, should go and tell him to back out or back off, because if he poses a direct threat to Biafra restoration, will come against him. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. All hail Biafra. Sign off from here.
Almost hail Biafra. Thank you. We must continue. What is happening? Our people should be liberated from mental slavery. It's the hardest thing to do. When our leaders started, call on WhatsApp, please. I will come. Just hold on. I'll come to you. When our leaders started broadcasting on Radio Biafra, many people will call and say, no. Hey, don't talk about religion. No, it will scatter also. Please. And our leader said, if we cannot talk about religion, which means we cannot talk about Biafra, because it's synonymous. We need to liberate ourselves from mental slavery. Caller on direct line. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on. Let me, caller on direct line, can you hear me, please?
I can hear you, Mazi Chinedu.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for accepting my call this evening. This is Frank.
Please, can you raise your voice? Raise your voice a bit. It's so low.
I said this is Frank Uche from Ezinistagwa, Mazi Chinedu.
There, welcome.
Thank you very much. What I want to say this evening is that I am grateful for the eye-opening people have been doing to us. We that are listening, that have been following you people all this while. I am very, very grateful for the eye-opener. Can you hear me? I'm very, very grateful for the eye-opening people have been doing to us. I'm grateful, even if others are not grateful, I'm grateful. What I'm trying to say this evening is that we are under slavery. We are under slavery. Because the leaders of the churches, they will tell you, bring money for this, bring money for that. They will build schools that are under the church, but your children cannot attend the church. You will pay and pay and pay, give offering at the end of the day, even your own children cannot attend that school. What I'm trying to say is that our leader must not be discouraged. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anywhere he is, kudos to you. Don't be discouraged. You know, when Moses fought against Israel, an Israeli and an Egyptian that were fighting, he came and killed the Egyptian and left the Israelite. Tomorrow he came again. Israel was saying, you want to come and kill me as you killed the Egyptian. But that did not stop Moses from what he was doing. This is a God call. Don't despise it. Continue. Don't listen to anybody that have been distracting you. Anything you will succeed in life, there must be distractors. But I want to assure you that those that have been distracting you, at the end, they will come to advise you. They will come to encourage you. They will come to praise you. And my prayer this night is that God will grease your elbow so that you will never give up. Thank you for giving me this chance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And remain blessed. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Please call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Start by giving us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan, for giving me such an opportunity to call into your program tonight. And I bring greetings to Biafrans all over the world. My name is Obinna. I'm calling from London, and I'm saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. And Mazi, I have been waiting for such a time when you can bring such topic up. And I want to use this opportunity to also thank our great leader in the name of Mazi Johnathan, who, irrespective of people being afraid of hitting the bull on the head, he brought out this program. This program tonight will go a long way to liberate our people. Mazi, permit me a few minutes because I want to be brutal with the truth about religion. Permit me a few minutes. I want to be brutal and apologies to anybody in which this truth will affect. I first of all apologize to you, but I will be brutal with the truth. Mazi, first of all, before I delve into debunking a bit of this religion, I want to share with you what TB Joshua said to tell you how criminal all of these daddy GOs, these business minded people that parade themselves as a god bearers on earth. He said Nigeria is in a huge trouble is coming. That's his prophecy, and no human being will withstand it unless you don't have a hand in that trouble. There is a cloud that covers Nigeria. The cloud of crisis, murder, killing, destruction covers Nigeria. The cloud will go, Nigeria will remain. Let me tell you, these guys are non-entity. They know nothing. They receive no single message from God. We already know in the past few years, Nigeria is in crisis. People are dying, killing are going on. A lot of destructions are going on. TB Joshua bringing it to you as a prophecy is a criminal act. These people are criminals. These people are fake prophets. They have no business staying there in the business, in what they are doing. But I don't want to go into detail about him because I might destroy him more and more. This thing goes along with every other person that parade themselves as CEOs or GOs or daddy GOs and all of that. They know nothing about religion. They only understand the piece of the Bible that they hold. They don't understand the predate before even the Bible came on. The only thing they pray, because they have the advantage to preside over morons, over people that lack reasoning, so they can manipulate them a lot. Mazi, I want to give us a bit of background about what is going on in Nigeria. Do you know that in Nigeria we have 39 universities owned by churches in Nigeria? 39 universities are owned by churches in Nigeria. 15 universities are still awaiting for license. They are church university, but they are still awaiting to receive license from Nigeria so they can operate. Let me shock you. 39 universities owned by churches. In all of these churches, the first 5 are the most expensive university, not just in Nigeria, across Africa, and is owned by the churches. The same church will take money from the poor people, from the wretched people, from the widowers, from the orphans, and they will use it to build churches that the political elite will pay and attend. And they are your GEO, telling you about God and about heaven and earth and hell. You must be wise. I'm coming to talking about reasoning. Mazi, I did an analogy. Permit me time to destroy this. Mazi, I use Lagos as an example because I'm a business analyst. I use Lagos as an example. Mazi, as of 2021, Lagos population is 14.8 million people living in Lagos State. Mazi, again, Lagos covers 3,577 kilometers. Shock you. Lagos has 16 local government metropolitan. Let me show you an analysis I did to show you, to tell our people the only thing they need is common sense and reasoning. They have no business with church, waiting for their prophecies and prayers and fasting. It has no business in the modern life. Master, I did a simple analogy. Listen to me. I came up and said, if Lagos State has 50 streets, okay, let me start. Redeemed Church, one of their church business model in Redeemed Church is that they want to have church in every street in Nigeria. Church, this is their plan, to have church in every. I don't have problem with that, but let me shock you why we are having a mispriority in the country, why we are poor in Nigeria. I did an analysis and I said, if we have 500 streets in Lagos State, okay, and let's 500 streets, and Redeemed Church will have one church in each street. It means that there will be 500 churches in each street. and that church will have employment of 10 people. This is just an analysis, and I translate that church to be a business for some individual. And I'm saying, if we have 500 streets in Lagos and we have 500 businesses in each street, and these businesses will have 10 employees in each of these businesses, Mazi, the number of people that will be employed in only 500 streets in Lagos is 5,000. Multiply it by 36 states in Nigeria. This will create 180,000 jobs. This, I'm not talking about building infrastructures. I'm not talking about industrialization. I am talking about a church business model that will generate, if translated into business, it will generate 180,000 jobs. And people are wasting in 500 churches in Lagos praying and fasting, whereas that 500 churches will create 180 jobs. I'm talking about direct employment. Massive multiplier effect will give you another 50,000 people, because it will create suppliers, it will create transportation means. There are other economic activities that will go on that will create more 50,000, which will give you about 230,000 jobs just for one business model. Massive, I went further to say, okay, we have 5 big churches in Nigeria. 5 big churches are Living Faith, Deeper Life, Apostolic Church, Christ Embassy, and Synagogue. Do you know what I did? I said, okay, if Redeem could generate 230 direct and indirect employment if translated into a business model, what about these 5 other mega churches? If these 5 other mega churches can replicate the same, but only 2 out of 5, that means in every 5 they will do 2. What it means is that each church will create 92,000 jobs. When you multiply it by the 5 big churches, they will create 460 jobs. Add it with Redeemed Church alone, 6 churches put together will create over 690,000 jobs, Mazi, in a single year, direct and indirect. And people, and this employment are what the youth are lavaging in the church, praying and fasting and wasting their destiny, because people that call themselves man of God is deceiving them. He's deceiving them about religion. He's making them to pray and fast and pray and fast and pray and fast. They have been praying for a number of years. Nothing has changed. But if they replicate this model, there will be job everywhere. You don't need to own natural resources. You can create job. Mazi, permit me to move to another chapter of this phase. Please give me 1 or 2 more minutes. I want to finish this. Mazi, I want our people. Do you remember the Enlightenment era in Europe? In the late 17th centuries and the 18th centuries, there was this revolution of enlightenment that came and befell Europe, because Europe were extremely religious. Around mid-17th century backward, they were living in religion. The stage where Africa is was the stage where Europeans were, but they met the Enlightenment stage, Enlightenment era. In the Enlightenment era, they call it the Great Age of Reasoning. The only thing lacking in Africa is that we need to, Mazi Johnathan has brought out the platform where all of us will begin to teach our people that what we need is a revolution for the great age of reasoning, not a revolution of praying and fasting. You don't need that. It doesn't develop city. Mazi, let me tell you one thing. In the great age of reasoning, I will explain this to us. He says it's defined as the period of rigorous scientific, political, and philosophical discourse that characterized European society during the long 18th century and thereabout. Mazi, one key thing I want to bring into you is this. There are 3 central concepts Enlightenment era depend on. The pillar of Enlightenment era, Mazi, you know what? 1 is reasoning. Our people lack the capacity to reason. If somebody needs a job, he's going to the church to pray. Why you need to learn skills, develop your skills, then you will get a job. You don't need to go to church and pray and get a job. Reasoning help you to do that. The second one, they say, is scientific method. During the Enlightenment age, Europeans, they don't want to depend on the church anymore. God or Satan or whatever. No, they said anything that does not pass through reasoning, scientific method. And the third one, the progress, is no longer part of our philosophy. That is how Europe changed and developed, and they centered all their development on human being. Mazi, to wrap up, on the Enlightenment, the motto of the enlightenment is have the courage to use your own understanding. Mazi, I wish we could have more time to educate our people. You try and set up more time so we can educate our people. The problem we have is that we are lacking education. That is why millions of our people are trooping in the church. They are building multiple churches everywhere. They are building churches are prisons to people's mind. He will need to liberate their mind so that they will begin to understand that church. I don't have problem with church. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an anti-church or whatever it is. Religion is a private enterprise. Do it on your own terms. Forget about the evangelical religion where you are convincing people. Please, to wrap up, we want to raise great thinkers in Biafra. My submission finally is that when Biafra comes, Mazi, one of my submission will be that we are going to introduce a subject in the primary school and the secondary school that will be called reasoning. That subject you must, in fact, you see now that you must pass English and maths before you graduate. No. You must pass reasoning before you move to secondary school, and you must pass reasoning before you move to university, because reasoning will bring liberation. It will salvage every part of our people, and we will become wealthier nation, not just in Africa but across the world. Thank you so much for such opportunity. I don't have time to destroy furthermore on the religion aspect, but I will give other people opportunity to speak. Master, thank you for such an opportunity to talk on your program. And I hope our people will continue to listen to you. Listen to Radio Biafra. Listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every minute, listen to him. He brings hope. You don't have to like his method. I don't care how you think about it. Our people, if you don't insult our people and call out their demons, they will not change. That is why we need to talk to them in a manner that they will go home and come back and change. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening until I come your way again.
Thank you,
thank you so much.
Thank you. You know, there is something. Okay, let me pick this call again. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. You called before and you were wasting time. Please go direct and stop listening to your device. Talk to me through the phone. Go on, Mazi.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program. Go on.
Yes, my name is Carlo Nnamoste. I'm calling from Abreba, to be precise.
Welcome. Go on.
Okay, thank you. So, first of all, I want to recommend my able leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for what God has been using through this race. I say, may Almighty Elohim continue to strengthen him in all his devils. And I want to that is speaking trash all over the world. TB Joshua that telling us that Nigeria will not break up or whatever. I don't blame him, sure, because sometimes I've heard this pastor sell the holy water. He says it's a holy water, and he sell it like 5,000 naira. He's not even up to one glass of water. So how do you think such a person will not close his mouth?
Millions of people. You know how much he's making.
Yes, assuming he said it to.
Go on.
Nigeria don't have to break up, because if Nigeria break up, we will lose all those things that he's doing. And I recommend again my leader saying that he's once a Muslim. I now came to realize there is a time that he introduced, he called it a faith bracelet. They use it like this thing that Muslims used to pray now. And he called it a bracelet, that when you are praying, you meditate with your heart, then you pray with the faith bracelet. I thought this man is a Christian. The way he use a bracelet to use, tell me that these people, they have been bribed from the Sultan of Sokoto and the other slave masters by doing all this to them. That is why they don't want Nigeria to dissolve. But Nigeria has been dissolved spiritual and bodily. Now again, I want to take my leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to, according to my Bible, Judges 7 verse 22. And that place is saying when Gideon fought, because Gideon fight a war, these people that is telling us we should stop or non-government, we should stop this, they are just talking trash. Because Gideon fought a war. Even when Gideon was going to the war, God told him that the people are with you are many. So that Israel will not say that my hand did not deliver them. Reduce those people. Any man that is fearful, let him go back to his house. Then Gideon reduced those people, and God still say that these people are too many. Now I want to tell my leader that even the ESN that is on ground now and whoever we are working with these people will make our Biafra with no man interfering left or right. The two I'm taking to my leader is, and the Bible said that after they blow their trumpets and break the pitchers on their hand, and he shouted the sword of the Lord, the sword of Gideon, as Mazi is shouting the sword of the Lord, and we will reply the sword of Mazi NNAMDI'S. And 22 says, and the Lord set every man's sword against his fellow. Well, I can see again according to my leader. So I know very well that God is working perfectly, and in everything God does, He is no where He's going. God is I say where He's going, and God knows exactly what He's doing to the people of Biafra. So I thank you very much for the teaching of this night, and wherever you just say, may God of glory have dominion and majesty. He said, I remain your brother. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you very much. We must continue. You know, why these people are insisting that the unity of Nigeria, because that is the source of the misery. That misery that is causing you to come to that church or to come to them for help or for protection. Because, you know, as I said before, as IPOB, we are trying to uproot the problem. You understand? And what is that problem? With Nigeria setting, you must be obsolete. With the Nigeria system, you must be ignorant because they sell misery. You know, I've explained this before during the course of my submission. Nigeria makes it hard for you to, be secure in any way, both economical, anyhow. So you must trust on churches and all these people to save you, because Nigeria, as a system, it has failed, and it will continue to fail. Look at, is it the people that are controlling your lives, the Fulani? They don't have any regard for education. That is number one. Because with education, we are in a modern world. With education and the common sense and the value system they have, now they build a type of institution or country or a system that can protect everybody. But that is not their problem. That is not their worry. They don't care about it. What they care for is to make sure that everybody is impoverished. Is to make sure that insecurity reigns everywhere. Look at the chief of staff of the presidency being attacked by terrorists, and he ran away from his house. Now you as an ordinary citizen, how can you feel? Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line.
If I can contribute a little to the administration, let me start by appreciating my great army of the heaven on earth, the Eastern Security, and let me thank God also for the unknown angels all over the places. So I will have to be brief because my recharge is getting off. So I just want to ask you, do the people, the Christian body, do they know what they call covetousness and heresy? You know, this thing has been going so deep that nobody cares again to understand what they are doing. I was coming out from a buka today, not really coming out because I wanted to go in and eat with a friend from our daily hostel. So the guy said, I know a place we can go, just somewhere there. We walked in there. He cited. He said, "Wow, they are no longer there." I said, "What happened?" He was saying maybe they were not selling today. But I looked at the place. I saw chairs and I saw the name of the administration or whatever church. So I was just like, "Are you sure this is a church?" He said, "No, but it usually used to be a place for canteen. For like a few weeks, he stopped coming there." I said, "Okay, good the team. You have seen what Mazi Johnathan just said a few hours ago, 48 hours ago. You know? Now, you know why I'm saying this is this. He said that the best miracle and best and perfect miracle is the government. So, but I know it's a good one, but do you realize that you talked about some sense of sovereignty of reasoning? And let me ask you, sir, are you saying now that the best government of Nigerian government that allowed Britain to bring in shell in their land and open a water, a good water for them to drink is a good government? Because sometimes when we talk, people don't reason well when we talk in this platform. A whole Britain came to Nigeria, one Nigeria, and they opened a water. The government cannot give a plain water to the masses. Keep that one apart. Now, somebody now walked into a place, and you said you're looking at miracle from the government, begging government. See, 2 years or 3 years ago, South Africans, we are just looking for a way of, showing up the manifestos that will attract people to vote each of the parties. I got out why, and they say we are going to impede and give it free to the citizens. And some people are there sitting down, looking around to wait that Wike, who is now sitting inside the kitchen somewhere in Abuja, will come and redeem us from the 10 o'clock coffee down now to 7 o'clock coffee. I don't understand where this useless idiot are coming out from. You see, so each time I listen to our radio, I become so inspired because some things I've learned that was not opportune to learn when I was coming up. You see, so sir, I encourage you, because I don't have much time, I will appreciate it that next time I will come up and I will pray for you, because I pray for you people honestly, but I want to pray jealously on air so that people will die in their bed and sleeping. Because when you people teach us all those things, they become angry. You see? But thank God for the revolution coming. I love you all, Biafrans. I love you, Mazi Johnathan. I love you, my revered Ojukwu, the only strongest soldier in the whole world, sitting at the right hand of God, drinking and whining at this moment. May God bless you all. Bye for now. I remain Sindana Mother from Uganda. Bye, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, and remain blessed. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
To the program, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan. May God bless you.
You too.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Chukwudi. I'm calling all the way from Switzerland, and I'm from Oka Province, Biafran land. So I hear all your lecture tonight, and all you said is 100% fact. Because if you look into what he said, all those people that zoo called Nigeria, parading themselves as pastors, as that GO, to me I call them flood stars. I call that their that congregation you people call church. I call it congregations of flood stars. These people, they see Biafran or Biafra nation or Biafra nation or Alba nation or Middle Belt nation coming as a threat to their business, because those things people down there is calling church is never a church. indirect, you will see, you will know totally that that is center. It's never a church. And these people called the GO, they are afraid of collapsing of Nigeria because they see collapsing of Nigeria as a threat to their business. It's like torpedo, torpedo that will destroy their business because their business is those 200 million people living in abject poverty. That is their business. Because if you go to that church, that place, so-called church, and sit down there, if you look around, you will see that all the people around you there, all of them are problem themselves. They are not human beings anymore. They are problems. They are problems you can see, visible problem. If you want to see problem, having hands and legs, having eyes, nose, walking, speaking, just go to those places called churches. You will see that everybody you see there is problem, and this is not natural problem. This is man-made problem that could have been solved if there is a government. But because there is no government there, those criminals take it as advantage, as you said, and grab all those millions of people and be taking money from them, reaching themselves, making money from their mystery. So anytime you talk of people getting independence, freeing themselves, they become afraid because they know that when people are free, job will be created and people will no longer be there. People will go to the work. From example, here I'm living now, Europe, here is a civilized world. Maximum hour here is 80 hours. If you work 9 hours, that means you are working overtime. If you work it Monday to Friday, sometimes even your boss will ask you to come on Saturday to do some kind of works. So if you work it a month or two, you don't even have time to wash the plate in your house, to sweep your house, even to sleep complete 6 hours or 5 hours in a day. Talk less of remembering where church is. I'm talking of here, civilized world. Then if you go to Asia, something like where the zoo go to borrow money, like Japan work 18 hours. After so much pressure from Europe, they come down to 14 hours. I think South Korea is working now before 18 hours. Now they come down to 14 hours. Even China is living in factories. China are just taking their boxes, their clothes, everything. They go to factory, they live there. So there's no time for church there. So, and Nigeria go to those places to borrow money upon all those that GO. So they are afraid. They know that when Biafra come, there will be no church here anymore.
Mazi, let me come in here. Can you hear me? What you said now, what we teach here is common sense for people to reason. Imagine Nigerians are fasting and praying, going to church from morning and mosque from Monday to Friday, praying every day, fasting. But they still go to places whereby they don't even know what is church, to borrow money for help. To build the railway lines, they invite those people that, those people that don't know what is church to come and do it for them. Now, why people shouldn't have common sense and say, look, why not we create this type of system? Because that is the main problem. To create a system whereby, good governance is making people, developing human resources. That is it. To make people feel who they are, who they're supposed to be. Not using religion to stuff everybody's brain, so that, superstition. That is, in Nigeria, they create imbeciles. They create zombies and morons and stupid human beings instead of developing them. That is why Nigeria, how much Nigeria is owing today, how many trillions of naira they are owing to people that don't have even church, that are fighting against, they don't care about church and pastor. So that is common sense we want people to develop. Go on, Mazi.
So, my brother, this is what our leader preached yesterday, and this is what he preached also today. So, those criminals, they are afraid of Nigeria, collapsing of Nigeria. This is why all of them is coming and be making statements. I think Osiban just said if Nigeria collapse, we will look for visa to go to Kano. There's one man from Arise News. The man from Arise News, I forget the name of that man. He's very, very black. I think it's their boss there. He says we have a shop in 777 local governments in Nigeria, that we should not leave the whole shop and go become Biafra. And so all this TB Joshua come and say he see this and see that, but all of them, they are afraid. But our leader, we know what we want. Our leader have open the eyes of everybody. We want Biafra, whether they want it or not. Whether if Biafra come, this one will happen. What we want is Biafra, and this is what we will get. So whatever they are doing, we must get Biafra. This is what my contribution this night. I thank you so much for enlightening our people, and I thank our leaders so much too. And I pray, may God help all of us and keep all of us alive until we restore Biafra in our time. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.
Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Come to the program, Mazi.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet you, Mazi Johnathan. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi NNAMDI'S, for a time like this. Honestly, this topic of religious leaders in Nigeria is the worst thing that can happen to that evil country. These mega churches, headquarters from Lagos, you know what I'm talking? All these churches from Deeper Life, Redeem, Fire on the Mountain, all of them are agents of Fulanization and Islamization, because all these people are from Muslim. They use it and draw a large of people inside the church, and they make them slave inside the church. These people, they believe so much on those that GO, as they call them. These people are part of enslaving people inside the church, collecting money, tithe and offering. They are also collecting money from federal government. They are getting money from left and they are right. And their prayer is to make sure Nigeria remain in darkness. Because they know if Nigeria break up, people will start to have sense of reason. Because the most important thing for a man is how you reason. When you are reasoning well, you do well. When you are reasoning as a foolish man, like Nigeria, one Nigeria, you remain so. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. 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 He will contin How somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me, How somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how somebody will come, say is a man of God. He will continue lying. Tell me how